We're going to be making a pug bread today. It's kind of unusual, give you an idea of the versatility of pug. Pug stands for personalized unleavened granola bread. And here's a portion of some left that we made a week or so ago. Probably about 2/3 of it's gone. They're master loaves of energy bars. You can cut 16 2.5 3-ounce energy bars off of each one. They're delicious, easy to make. I like keeping them in the refrigerator, storing them in the freezer, move it to the refrigerator. Most of them will last a month or longer in the refrigerator, well over a year in the freezer. This is called 2 Pears Pug. 2 pears because it's made with avocado, sometimes called the avocado pear, and it's also made with dried diced pears. Start out like most pugs with 2 cups regular oats. Again, you only have to accurately measure if the nutritional information is imperative to you, so you want exact measurements. 2 cups of old-fashioned oats and 1 cup of whole wheat flour. I don't sift it, approximate it again. 1 cup of whole wheat flour. We're going to add a tablespoon of cinnamon. Again, I'm just ballparking. I happen to like cinnamon. I'm going to mix this up. These are your dry ingredients. I'm going to stir them up, mix the cinnamon, whole wheat up with your oats. And I'll set this aside. And we're going to do our wet ingredients. 2 nice ripe bananas. I like to let them ripe. Get nice and ripe, black spots on them. I'm going to usually use medium avocados. These are a little bit on a larger size. These are Hass avocados, California avocados. These are large ones, so that's okay. When the pug recipes were first made years ago, we just had basic kitchen tools. You can use mixers, Cuisinarts. I'm going to show you how to do these just with some basic kitchen tools. Here, of course, we have a potato masher. This is why it's nice to have really ripe bananas. I know it's a little unusual to think about using avocados in a baked bread type item, but let me tell you, this is extremely rich and tasty pug, high in fiber. Okay, we are now going to add 1 1/4 cups of honey. I've got my honey over here on the stove in a water bath. Make it pour a little bit easier, a little low flame on it. So I said 1 1/4 cups. There's a cup and about 1/4, I reckon. I put a little wiped a little olive oil on the inside of this copper measuring cup. Make that pour a little better. Now we'll mash this up. Not a very pleasant looking color, but if you decide to make this energy bar pug, I think you'll be amazed what a tasty pug bread you've made. Alrighty, step 3. By the way, there is a book. You don't really need it. Available online. You can go to pugbread.com, see the book. There's the recipe we're using, 2 Pears Pug. Like all the recipes, it's got a nice, fully detailed shopping list on the back for when you go to the grocery store. Step 3 says to combine and mix your dry and wet ingredients, bowls 1 and 2. So I will add our oats, whole wheat, and cinnamon in here, stirring. Kind of a nice batter. Once again, don't let the color throw you off here. I know when I first made this experiment, I went, oh my lord, the color here, but alright, that's pretty good. Now we're going to add in 2 cups of diced walnuts, chopped walnuts, walnut pieces. I got these online. These are walnut pieces. This is 1 pound, as the back of the recipe will tell you. You want 2 cups, which is about 9 ounces, so about half this bag. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I don't really like spending a lot of time measuring. There is nutritional information in the book, and if you got to hold to certain nutritional requirements, then you're going to want to be a little more exact on your measurements. And the last thing the recipe tells you to add is some dried diced pears. These are hard to find. I went to Nuts Online. I really liked that website. And this is 1 pound here. It's about 3 cups. It's quite a few. But once again, pugs are real forgiving. So getting a little hard to mix. You make 1 loaf at a time. Most ovens will hold 8 loaf pans. We're going to put this in a loaf pan in a minute. And I like to make a full oven load a couple times a year, which is 8 of these pans. So I'll make 4 loaves in a 5-gallon bucket. Just multiply all your ingredients by 4. Use a 5-gallon pail. Kind of tough on the hand. That's about as much as I can mix. And I make 2 batches of 4 loaves that way. Load the oven. Bake it for the prescribed 2.5 hours. This particular one, most of them are 2 hours, 2.25 hours, 2.5 hours at a low oven temperature at 300 degrees. Anyway, it's pretty easy to make 8 loaves. Take a Saturday sometime and make your 8 loaves. Keep 1 in the refrigerator to work off of and freeze the other 7. You have like 128 energy bars that way.